Welcome to PH Insight. Know the force behind the flag. Whether it's warships, fighter jets, or the next big defense move. If it matters to Philippine security, it's here. In the ongoing modernization of the armed forces of the Philippines, the Navy's landing dock platform, LPD, acquisition project was supposed to be a quiet success story, a continuation of the country's trusted partnership with Indonesia's PT PAL. Instead, it has turned into one of the most debated issues in Manila's defense community, as delays mount and questions grow louder about whether the contract should have gone to South Korea's Hyundai Heavy Industries, one of the world's most experienced naval shipbuilders. What was once viewed as a logical continuation of a proven partnership has become a test of patience and policy, one that could shape future procurement decisions for years to come. The LPD acquisition project was envisioned to expand the Philippine Navy's amphibious and logistical capabilities, a critical need for an archipelagic nation exposed to both natural disasters and territorial challenges. The plan called for 2 new landing dock platforms, larger and more capable than the existing Tarlac-class ships, which had proven invaluable during disaster relief and military transport missions. When the Department of National Defense, DND, announced that Indonesia's PT PAL had once again won the contract, many saw it as a practical decision. After all, PT PAL built the BRP Tarlac, LD 601, and BRP Davao del Sur, LD 602, between 2013 and 2016, both of which were delivered on time and have since served reliably. The partnership had a record of smooth communication, predictable costs, and a functional design. However, nearly 3 years into the new contract, progress has slowed to a crawl. Satellite images, industry reports, and insider updates point to significant construction delays at PT PAL's shipyard in Surabaya, Indonesia, prompting growing frustration among defense observers and senior officers within the Philippine Navy. The question many now ask is simple but sharp: why was PT PAL chosen again, instead of Hyundai, a shipbuilder known for its discipline, precision, and unmatched track record in delivering major defense contracts on time? Contrary to public speculation, Hyundai, formerly Hyundai Heavy Industries, did participate in the bidding for the LPD project. The South Korean firm, famous for producing advanced warships for both the Republic of Korea Navy and international clients, was one of several bidders. Their proposal, according to defense insiders, likely centered on the HDL 7000 class amphibious vessel, a design that already met, or even exceeded, the Philippine Navy's technical specifications. The HDL 7000 features twin diesel engines similar to those installed on the Tarlac class, ensuring logistical commonality and ease of maintenance. The vessel includes a full well deck capable of hosting 2 landing craft utility (LCU) vessels and several amphibious assault vehicles (AAVs), along with a bow cradle or lift system that can handle 2 multi-purpose attack craft (PACs). This specific feature, the bow cradle for MPAC operations, was a requirement explicitly outlined by the Philippine Navy. In terms of firepower, Hyundai's version was initially configured with a twin 40mm gun system. However, the design allowed flexibility under the fitted for but not with FFBNW approach, meaning the Philippine Navy could later integrate its preferred 76mm Oto Malara super rapid gun. This adaptability was a major plus, showing Hyundai's readiness to align its build with the Navy's operational doctrines. Simply put, Hyundai's proposal wasn't just compliant, it was tailor-made for what the Navy wanted. On paper, it ticked all the right boxes. So why, then, did PT PAL win? According to several defense analysts, including commentary from Bones QPH, 2 primary factors shaped the decision: commonality and continuity, and procurement diversification. The Philippine Navy already operates 2 Tarlac-class ships, both PT PAL built. Choosing the same shipbuilder again would, in theory, ensure design commonality, streamlined logistics, and reduced training costs for the crews. Familiarity with PT PAL's systems, layout, and support framework presented a strong argument for continuity. In defense procurement, interoperability and simplicity often outweigh the appeal of new designs. By keeping the same hull and systems family, the Navy would maintain operational consistency across its landing dock fleet. Spare parts could be sourced from a familiar partner, and engineering crews wouldn't have to adapt to an entirely new design language. Moreover, PT PAL's previous performance, timely delivery, no major technical problems, and strong post-delivery support, gave it a track record few could dispute at that time. The second factor was strategic diversification. At the time of bidding, Hyundai was already deeply embedded in two major naval projects for the Philippines, the Corvette Acquisition Project (CAP), involving two 3,200-ton Malvar-class corvettes, and the Offshore Patrol Vessel (OPV) project, covering 6 Sulyawan-class OPVs. These programs, collectively worth billions of pesos, already tied Hyundai's production schedule closely with Philippine defense needs. Meanwhile, Israel Shipyards Limited was constructing 9 Shaldag MKV fast attack craft under the Navy's Fast Attack Interdiction Craft Missile (FAICM) project. Awarding yet another major project to Hyundai risked overloading a single supplier and creating bottlenecks in delivery timelines. From the government standpoint, spreading contracts among different partners reduced risks. It ensured that no single company held too much leverage or responsibility over the Navy's modernization pace. It also allowed the DND to strengthen regional defense industry relations, especially with Indonesia, a close ASEAN neighbor. At that time, the decision appeared sound and well-balanced. Unfortunately, reality hasn't matched the plan. The LPD project has faced repeated schedule slippages. While PT PAL cited production priorities, notably its commitment to Indonesia's own Merah frigate project for the Indonesian Navy, TNIL, these internal challenges have impacted its ability to deliver on the Philippine contract. Some reports also hinted that delays in the release of payments or adjustments in project milestones from the Philippine side contributed to the slowdown. But even with such factors considered, progress at PT PAL's yard has been slower than expected. For a country that depends on rapid maritime logistics during disasters and regional security operations, such delays are more than a paperwork issue, they directly affect readiness. Each month of delay means one less ship available for humanitarian missions, amphibious transport, or defense operations across the archipelago. And for the Philippine Navy, the irony is not lost. The very argument of continuity and reliability that justified PT PAL's selection is now under pressure. Inside defense circles, frustration is mounting. Some naval officers have expressed concerns, though often privately, that PT PAL's current performance could undermine the Navy's confidence in future joint projects. Others argue that the decision to award the project to PT PAL was politically safe but operationally risky, especially when a more capable builder like Hyundai was available. Critics also point to South Korea's consistent performance record. Despite handling multiple contracts simultaneously, Hyundai has delivered the Jose Rizal-class frigates, Malvar-class corvettes, and Sulyawan-class OPVs on schedule, while maintaining quality and after-sales support. If Hyundai could meet those expectations despite its massive commercial and defense workload, skeptics argue, it could have done the same, or better, for the LPD project. In contrast, PT PAL's shipyard, while regionally respected, operates at a smaller industrial scale. Its growing list of domestic and export projects has stretched its timelines, leaving the Philippine LPDs vulnerable to competing priorities. The delays surrounding the landing dock project underline a recurring theme in Philippine defense procurement, the balance between trust and performance. While maintaining ties with proven partners is important, over-reliance on past success can sometimes overshadow present realities. The DND's choice of PT PAL was made in good faith, but this episode now highlights a critical lesson: past reliability does not always guarantee future performance. It also reflects the larger challenge of modernization under budgetary and bureaucratic constraints. The Philippines wants to modernize fast, but with every delay, momentum slows, and public scrutiny increases. A project meant to symbolize progress has instead become a reminder of how delicate procurement decisions can be. As of 2025, the Philippine Navy continues to monitor PT PAL's progress closely. Officials have not yet signaled any intention to terminate or reassign the contract, but internal reviews are reportedly underway to ensure accountability. There is growing pressure for PT PAL to accelerate work or risk reputational damage that could affect its standing in future bids. If the current situation persists, it could influence future acquisition strategies. The government may turn more decisively toward proven high-capacity shipbuilders like Hyundai or Japan's Mitsui for upcoming amphibious or support vessel projects. These firms have demonstrated efficiency in meeting delivery timelines, even under tight conditions. Ultimately, the Navy needs ships in the water, not promises on paper. The delays have created ripples of doubt that may reshape how the Philippines approaches its next wave of modernization. The LPD project was meant to strengthen the Philippine Navy's amphibious capabilities and deepen industrial ties within Southeast Asia. But as delays continue, what was once a symbol of reliability is now a test of patience and trust. PT PAL's earlier success with the Tarlac-class vessels gave it a strong foundation, but the present challenges have shown that in defense procurement, the past cannot always secure the future. Meanwhile, Hyundai's quiet consistency across multiple Philippine contracts serves as a reminder that performance, not just familiarity, should be the ultimate deciding factor. For the Philippine Navy, modernization remains a journey of balance, between cost and capability, between trust and competition, and between regional cooperation and strategic self-interest. But in the high-stakes world of defense readiness, every delay carries a cost, and the nation cannot afford to pay that price for too long. This article is based on publicly available information and independent analysis. It reflects observations and interpretations of defense developments and contains no elements of fake news or misinformation.